Hi, welcome everyone. This is Nevin from EcoClean Power Washing, and I wanted to make this video to talk about some of the things that might distinguish EcoClean from other pressure washing companies if you're on the market for pressure washing services. So of course at EcoClean we are insured and licensed. So if you don't have to worry about anything going wrong, damaging property and stuff like that. But that does bring me to my second point. When working with EcoClean Power Washing, we really truly care about our customers because our customers are the number one way that we get new customers through referrals, word of mouth, that kind of stuff. So it's our job to do our absolute best on every single job that we do, whether it's a house wash, a deck cleaning, whatever. If you have property like a vase or anything like fragile, we really do our best to make sure we don't break anything first of all, and in the worst possible case scenario, if we do break something, we have insurance and we also have integrity. So if something goes wrong, if you have any questions or concerns after a job is complete, you can call EcoClean Power Washing and know that we will pick up the phone and we will come back. And the reason I make that a point is because after talking, we're going into our 5th year, and I've talked to lots of customers, and I've heard stories about, they got a job done, customer missed a spot, or company missed a spot or whatever, and then they called them to try to get them to come back out and fix it, and they never hear from them again. So it's just stuff like that. I want you to have peace of mind when you are picking a company. You never really know what you're going to get. Everyone's going to put off obviously their best front, but you never really know. So I want to try to make that clear. If something goes wrong, you can call EcoClean and we will be there to do what's right ultimately. So that's the first thing. That's kind of like the basic stuff. The second thing is price. So I don't want to claim that we're the lowest price, but going back to what I just mentioned about, going into our 5th year, I've talked to lots of customers, and I never really ask this information. Some customers will just tell me, if they get multiple bids, they'll tell like what some of the other bids were. And there have been multiple occasions where we're doing a job that might be a house, a deck, and some other stuff, and we're doing it for around $600. And they'll say some of the other bids that they got were around $800-900, right? So I don't want to make price a big deal because ultimately you can do your own due diligence and get a few other bids from other pressure washing companies, compare it to what we give, and you'll see kind of what I mean. And maybe we'll be even more expensive. But one thing I will say with price, you can get really high quality and it's not going to be the most expensive. I can guarantee you that, but it may also not be the cheapest. All right, so that's pricing. I've already talked about we care about our customers. I believe every pressure washing company, every company in general is obviously going to say that. But then it's, when you follow up with the customer and the job's done and the customer's already paid, if you're still giving that same energy, to me, that's what matters when it comes to caring about our customers. And like I said, the number one way that EcoClean over the past 5 years has grown and gotten new customers is through word of mouth. And so we have to do a really good job for our customers in order to continue getting word of mouth. So that's the input on that. So another thing is no pressure sales tactics. When you get a bid from EcoClean, we really do not care whether you accept the bid or not. Ultimately, it's totally up to you. Now, we want to do business with you. Of course, we want to earn your business. But the point I'm trying to make is that we're not going to pressure you into buying. We're not going to make you feel guilty if you don't buy. And in fact, going kind of along those same lines, we have a calculator tool on our website that you can use to get an accurate bid without even having to talk to anyone on the phone. So you don't even have to talk to a salesman or have someone come out to your property. You can just go on our website, go to the price calculator, enter your information, and it'll generate a bid for your project based on, your dimensions of your house and stuff like that. And that way, if you like that bid and you accept it, then you can just book right from our website. You don't even have to talk to anyone. Now, of course, in that case, we'd follow up with you and just make sure everything's correct and on the same page. But we want to give you a super convenient process to work with a lot of companies, and more companies are moving to this model, not just pressure washing, but in general. But with a lot of companies, especially the older companies, you still have to call them and wait for them, to get on the calendar to where they can come out and look at your property and then give you a bid. And then, you have to, so it's a long drawn out process. And if someone is coming to your house to do a bid, okay, I'll admit there are some cases where in-person estimates are just necessary. Some customers really want in-person estimates, even though most cases can be done with just images. If you want us to come out in person, we will, right? But the point I'm making is with our system, generally for 90% of the cases, our customers can just get a bid either right over the phone through text messaging or by using our calculator. The calculator is the most convenient and by far the most accurate because if you call us to get a bid, we use a calculator to create a price. We don't just come up with a random price. We have our entire system extremely detailed. It's very refined for our pricing system, and so you can go on our website and do that. And again, the key is there's no sales pressure. We're not going to try to again make you feel guilty into buying it, nothing like that. So those are a few of the benefits. Again, it's pressure washing, so it's not like we're building a really big barn dominium or something like that might be, you know, take a long time. It's pressure washing, guys. You know, but with that being said, it's, you know, integrity still plays a really big role. You still want to make sure you're hiring a company who is insured. You want to make sure you're hiring a company who has at least a little bit of experience. So we're not going to break your window. You don't have to worry about us, like, you know, doing anything immature, like a, you know, like some like relatively new company. You know, we have proper safety tactics with our ladders and everything like that. So we really try to do our best and give our customers peace of mind. And so those are some of the benefits. Of course, there's lots of really good pressure washing companies in Central PA. You can't go wrong with a lot of, especially anyone that has over 50 reviews on Google. There's lots of really good companies. So, but with that being said, guys, just to recap some of the key benefits of working with AutoBidder, in my opinion, I would say convenience. You know, you can get a bid very convenient, and it's going to be affordable. It's not going to be like, we're not going to try to price gouge you. We're not going to try to like squeeze every single nickel and dime out of you. We want to give you a fair price that you feel confident in, that you're like, okay, that's a good price. I'm satisfied with that. The money I spent, I felt like that was well worth the value that I got. That's ultimately what we want to do. We don't want to charge you $800 for a job that should only be $500, right? So the convenience, the price, of course, we really care about our customers. That sounds cliche, but it really plays a huge role in our long-term growth. It's not just an esoteric thing, it's a pragmatic thing. We really care about our customers. So with that being said, guys, if you've watched this video this far into the video, I appreciate you taking the time. If you have any questions, please either send us a text, an email, or feel free to call us. Thanks. Have a great day.